I was a little late, but we're finally here, and it is finally time for the Fish Life Podcast to come back this week, folks. And this week, it's a special one.
There's going to be hammer fists.
Because Lake Fork Bass Fishing Guides are finally about to physically fight it out to settle all their disagreements. You know what I'm saying?
There's been so many over the years, and it's time to settle up.
We're going to figure it out right here tonight, baby.
Show up, shut up, let's go.
All you guys better get in your Rocky mode. Y'all better hear this song. Because this makes me on like Donkey Kong. You gonna sing?
No.
No, you're not gonna sing. That's good. We want to retain the 3 viewers we might have on this.
That's right.
So, yes, folks. The lowest budget, actually live bass fishing podcast
That makes y'all the low ballers.
has returned. Welcome back, low ballers. We're doing our thing. No disrespect. Look who's hanging out with us. He's here to see the fights. The most interested man can't miss fight night.
I think he's actually officiating them.
Yeah. He looks like he's doing the "Are you ready to roll?" He looks like that guy, right? He's dressed like that guy anyway. So
That's not a microphone, Billy.
there has been some savagery on Lake Fork amongst guides
yeah.
over the years. It gets out of control. Listen, I've lived a lot of it.
Daily.
Like, over the last 5 years, I've probably been the beacon of Lake Fork drama, so to speak. So I can speak firsthand to just how you've been in the room when I've gotten threatened on the phone and I put it on speaker.
That's right.
Dude's talking about they're going to knock my teeth out, leave me laying at the boat ramp. I've got this recorded on phone calls, folks. This is real stuff I just got a message from a guy today showing me a big long threat he got from a dude talking about hey, he's going to come find him and beat him up. I got told last night somebody was going to come find me this week and beat me up. So there's always all this, but then you never really hear too many like actual.
Right.
So tonight, we're locking them in a cage,
Yep. We're going to let them be the animals they are.
and we're going to let you guys decide who would win that fight.
That's right.
That's what we're going to do. We've got a bracket that we've drawn up with 16 Lake Fork guides for the Lake Fork Battle Royale. No holds barred, backyard, no gloves, no weapons. Just 2 men go in there, 1 man comes out.
Shanks are forbidden. No rope.
Unless we throw them in over the fence.
That's right. I mean, sometimes you got to spice it up. So, before we get too far into this, do us a favor. Go ahead and drop you a like.
Yeah.
Yeah, share this deal.
Do that
Tell
thing.
your buddies, you know.
Subscribe, turn the notifications,
turn the bell
comment so we know who we're talking to.
Ring the dinner bell.
Listen, if
let's
we're
go.
doing stupid podcasts like this, we obviously need all the help we can get.
That's right.
We obviously need all the help we can get. This is going to be awesome. You guys are going to totally decide the vote tonight. We'll explain more about that. Before we get into all the backyard brawl,
Backyard bar fight.
backyard bar fight, whatever.
Yeah.
It probably would be a bar fight with most of these guys, right? Most of these guys. We do want to do what we normally do, which is try to help people catch a fish. Hey, guys, listen. If you want to experience a fall bite these next 2 weeks,
Yes.
let's offer a little bit of serious fishing talk here for just a couple minutes.
They're shallow.
These next 2 weeks are the time to go if you want to see what the fall bite's all about. We got a big cold front, little cold front coming in tonight. Watch out for severe weather in East Texas tonight. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit cooler. This whole week's going to be cooler. The end of the week, we got a real cold front where highs are going to be in the 70s and the lower 70s. Guys, that's going to send these fish into, they're already wanting to get there and acting like that. It's right on time. We always say middle of October to Thanksgiving is kind of the peak of the fall bite. Yep. Right on time in the middle of October, the fall bite is going to start peaking this week. And it's going to really start peaking next week, this weekend, all that stuff. Berkeley's coming up this next weekend. We're going to have a lot of content this week, Monday and Wednesday, 2 videos this week, really talking about what I'm doing all over the lake to catch fish during this time period, and then also talking about what Berkeley baits you can use at the Berkeley tournament. So if you're planning on coming to fish Berkeley at Lake Fork, we're going to have a ton of help for you in that manner. But man, with what's going on, the fish are already schooling and chasing shad off and on. This week, it should just jump the heck off, dude. It's set up to be a really good couple 3 weeks of fishing going forward from right here. So
how many overs you think are going to be waiting at Berkeley?
Man, I don't know. That's always so random in the fall. It's always so random in the fall. What I know is when they're here, a lot of people are going to catch a lot of fish. Like, there's going to be a lot of numbers of fish get caught by a lot of people in that tournament. Some of them may get unlucky and catch a lot of slot fish. Somebody's going to catch some overs. A lot of guys are going to catch good unders. And it's probably going to take, because of the numbers of fish getting caught, it's probably going to take, for this time of year, really good unders to cash a check in that deal, I bet. Because I bet there's going to be a lot of fish caught. Fish should be biting real good for that Berkeley tournament. And even after that. So, yes. Anything else?
Did you see what Cody Mays just said earlier? No, he said I'm looking extra 1990s tonight.
Oh, I saw that. What's your golf shirt? Did you go play golf today?
I did play golf today.
Did you play it as horrible as you usually do?
It wasn't great. Wasn't awesome. Wasn't bad. Wasn't good.
That sounds like that was outstanding for you because normally it's horrible when you play.
Yeah.
Cody May says he's calling it 6 overs. He's a gambling man. I am really excited about this. So let me explain to you guys
It's gonna be fun.
what we've got going on. We've drawn up the bracket. We're about to show it to you. We've got 16 Lake Fork guides. And what we did was we picked guides. I'm not in there because I didn't want it to be like that. I'm not like trying to listen. The fishing guides around Lake Fork get so sensitive about things. Like they would think that I'm literally telling them that I can whoop their butt if I ended up beating them in this bracket.
Right.
Like they would get really offended about like.
When
really
in all
upset about it.
reality, we're not casting any votes whatsoever.
We're going to get to that in a minute. But
Yeah.
I'm not even going to be the one that says who wins these fights tonight because I know every one of these guys, I know personal on one level or the other, have some personal relationship experience with them in some way or another. But what we did was we picked 16 guys, and me and you, we did seed them 1 through 16.
Yes, we did seed
based on who we kind of thought should be a 1 seed in a fighting situation. But man, the sensitivity level that goes on around Lake Fork with these guys, and they just get so bent out of shape about everything. Nobody can take critique. Nobody can take trash talk around there without getting their panties in a complete wad. And it's top to bottom. The people I respect the most to the people I can't stand, they all react the same way out there. It's just in the culture for whatever reason. The lake's too small for how many guides it has, and they're at each other. Somebody is always mad at somebody else on that lake. Guaranteed all the time. So, for that reason, I'm not in it. None of the guys that I have featured on this channel are going to be in it. Cody Mays isn't in it. David Ozio isn't in it. Court Hudkins isn't in it. Any of the guys that I've featured on the channel, they're not going to be in this bracket because we don't want to cause any unnecessary real drama with our for fun, have a good time, yuck, yuck. Cheers, y'all. Drink some brown water bracket, right?
Yeah.
Rod says you can't even fish. I can't fish. You're right. I just take people to where they are and let them catch them. That's why I'm a guide, not a tournament angler, dude. You're like, that's a pretty good response. Say what it. Try again, Rod. You'll get me on the next one, I'm sure. I'm not really good at comebacks, so you'll probably get me on the next one. You know, before we go any further into this, I keep saying that, and I keep doing this thing and that thing and the other thing, but you know, I think where I'm at mentally right now, like I saw some comment the other day that was like, talking about Lake Fork is trash or something like that on one of the, which that's just YouTube, no big deal. I've never even taken time to respond to those comments over the years. I think I've just reached the point in like where I'm at in my life, in my mentality that
Time to troll.
I just don't like, I'm going to start talking more trash to them than they can talk to me.
I like that.
And then if they get offended, I mean, if your feelings get hurt,
That's not a me deal.
that's a you problem, not a me problem.
There's two people in this
I
world that
yeah.
care about your feelings. It's
Yeah.
your mama and your grandma, and I ain't neither one of them.
I ain't neither one of them. Ain't neither. Like, is it okay if I just kind of start being a little bit of a, like, fire away, don't hold back, just say?
I love it. I love it. I mean,
What do y'all think? Should I? Should I just start letting it rip on the trash talk in comments and on social media stuff and just, you know what? Let's just not hide anything anymore. Let's just, if we think it, let's just say it.
I mean, here's the deal, dude. If anybody that watches NASCAR, nobody likes Kyle Busch for that exact reason, but everybody loves Kyle Busch for that exact reason. Does it make sense?
Big John says, wait, we can talk crap. Yeah, we can talk crap to each other and still be cool with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, we won't be cool with each other if we don't talk crap to each other every time we see each other. Like, me and this dude are really good friends, have been for years. And I don't think there's ever been a time when either one of us has come face to face or on the phone with each other where there hadn't been some really bad things said back and forth.
Yeah, shots gotta be
Just
fired.
rude comments.
Crude
Absolutely.
humor. Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Without further delay, let's break down the bracket. Hopefully this isn't backwards. It probably is.
It is.
I don't know how it looks to them. I'm not that smart about any of that stuff. So this is the Lake Fork Battle Royale. And in the number 1 seed, here we go. We're going to break down who we got. Number 1 seed, remember now, you guys are doing all the voting.
Yes.
So when we say go, we're going to announce the matchups one at a time after I explain to you who everybody is. And then when we say go, you guys have to vote for it. What is happening here?
Yes, Big John. My grandma did pack this shirt for me.
Yeah. His grandma dressed him this
Here,
morning.
I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and I'll let it loose.
There it is. Look, boy, it ain't gonna matter. Ain't no chest hair on that thing.
It don't matter.
He don't shave it either. He just ain't got it.
Nah.
All right. So our number 1 seed in the Lake Fork Battle Royale is what we like to call respectfully, Big David Morris.
Mm-hmm.
David Morris is a gentle giant, but he's by far the biggest dude in this bracket. Like, this guy's probably 6'3" or 4 or 5, somewhere in there. I mean, he's a big, big boy, and he's way more broad-shouldered than me. And he's thick top to bottom.
He's a big boy.
Hands down the biggest guy in the bracket. That's why he's the number 1 seed.
He shakes my elbow when we shake hands. He's got big hands, too.
Number 2 seed is going to be a guy that many of you know. Zach Zeter Hughes is our number 2 seed. Zach has had his share of time in a bar, and he is not really scared.
He's a wild card.
He's a wild card. He's an old country hand, and he's tough. If you know Zach, you know that. Number 3 seed, Justin Margraves, another big country boy, country bumpkin, broad, wide built guy. He's like what they talk about offensive linemen, he's got one of the wide butts. He's got one of the wide. He's a well built dude. Mm-hmm. 4 is Brooks Rogers, who's just old and meaner than most people you'll meet, and he's a fairly well built fellow. He still goes to the gym, I think, actually. So that he's got a little bit of an advantage on the rest of the field because he actually goes to a gym once in a while. Number 5 seed. Where are we at on that? Number 5 seed. Ooh, talk about old and tough. Randy Oldfield. Randy Oldfield is one of the meanest looking I love Randy Oldfield. One of the meanest looking old dudes you'll ever meet, right? He definitely is. Number 6 seed is going to be Whit Smith. We may have overrated Whit compared to some of these. I don't know. Maybe we didn't. Whit Smith is a former police officer, I think in Garland. That's going to lead to some toughness and some training, some hand-to-hand training at some point for Whit. So he's on up there. Number 7, he's been to prison, so we might as well rank him high. Jason Kahn. He's been around some meaner people than most of us have. So Jason Kahn comes in at number 7. Number 8 ranked seed is going to be Andrew Grills, who is another country boy that seems like he could probably be a little tough. Not a very big guy. James Caldemeyer is number 9. I think everybody knows James Caldemeyer. A fairly sizable guy again. Number 10, Jason Hoffman. Those 3 guys are all the same. That's why they're all ranked the same. They're all kind of same size. Just kind of similar rankings there. So then we go to number 11, Greg West. A little bit smaller. Doesn't really seem like much of a fighter, but he's young. So he can probably he can bend a little more than most and probably going to last a little longer than most. So Greg West is in there at number 11. Number 12 is, speaking of young and can bend, Eazy-E, Eric Wright. Little bitty dude.
Sleeper.
But he's scrappy. Scrappy. And he's young and he can go all day, I'm sure. Number 13 is going to be maybe my favorite fishing guide of all time, Brian Duplashane. Brian Duplashane, old head, old South Louisiana country boy. He's probably going to be tougher than you think he is, but he's old. Well, let's just say that. Number 14, again, old dude. Old dude, Johnny Geis. Johnny Geis, same deal. Not a small size guy, but he's just old. Then we got another one, same deal, old guy. Eddie Garrett is in there as well. Wrapping up at number 16, not as old as some of the others. I don't know why we ranked him at number 16, but Lance Vick, you're the 16th pre-ranked fighter in our backyard brawl. Now, every one of these guys is full-time guides on Lake Fork for multiple years. We wanted to make sure that everybody on here was a guy that had been there for a long time, somebody that could possibly, hopefully, take a little bit of ribbing in this deal and not take it too personal because this is just for fun. But there you go. David Morris, Lance Vick, Jason Kahn, Jason Hoffman, Randy Oldfield, Eric Wright, Justin Margraves, Johnny Geis, Zach Hughes, Eddie Garrett, Andrew Grills, James Caldemeyer, Whit Smith, Greg West, Brooks Rogers, and Brian Super Duplashane. Super Dupe, as I like to call him. All right. We got plenty of y'all in here now to get some voting on. Like I said, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to announce a matchup. When we say go, it's a race to 5.
Yep, five.
And
votes.
you got to win by 2.
Okay, fair.
Race to 5, you got to win by 2. If you get 3-0, that's a knockout.
I like it.
3-0 is a knockout on the votes.
I like it.
So, wait till I say go before you cast your vote now, folks at home. You know, before we start this, Chris, cheers, y'all. It's a Fish Life podcast, the lowest budget actually live. Let's get it, low baller. All right. First match right off the bat. Big Dave Morris coming in at 6'11", 857 pounds, against Lance Vick, who's about 6 foot tall and looks like he weighs about $190.
That's fair.
About
Yeah.
about $1.90. A little bit more soft-spoken guy. That's what we got in the first bout. And cast your votes now. Go. David Morris 1. David Morris 2. Or do we have a knockout? Where's the next vote? There's always a delay in these, so we got to fill it in. What do you think's happening right now? 3. He's out. 4. He's out. We did have a big vote, but it was 4-0. That's a knockout for Big Dave.
Big Dave Morris.
Big Dave Morris gets it. All right, that is fight number 1. Now, this is important, guys. Whoever wins this Lake Fork Battle Royale bracket tonight, nobody can ever talk bad about them at Lake Fork again.
Ever again.
For the rest of eternity.
That's right.
Like, even after they're dead and gone, you still can't talk trash to them.
Yep.
Like, no more bad Facebook comments.
Nope.
Nothing.
Can't troll them.
No rumors at the marina. None of that.
None of that.
None of that.
It's all done and gone.
All right, second bout. We got our number 7 seed against our number 10 seed. I kind of like this one. Jason Kahn coming in at probably about 4'11", maybe 5'7", 5'8", 5'9". I don't know. What do you think?
I'd say he's probably 5'8".
He's probably going to comment on here and be like, dude, I'm like 5'11". Because it's like, I don't know. He's probably 5'9"ish, 5'10"ish maybe at the most.
I give him 5'9".
Either way, he's a little dude. He's about 5'9". He's real skinny. But I don't mean to... He's had a rough history. Like, he's been around a lot of rough customers.
He's probably a pretty tough dude.
Then you got the accountant. The guy that literally used to be an accountant.
Yeah.
But he's a country fella, and he's pretty stocky. Jason Hoffman. Mm-hmm. 2 long-time Lake Fork guys. 2 very good Lake Fork guys for the record.
Thanks. Yep.
Jason Kahn versus Jason Hoffman. Round starts right now. Go. Give me some votes on Kahn and Hoffman. Todd Greenwood said he had to try for a sleeper on the Lance Vick pick.
I hear you.
We did end up getting a 5th vote from Morris on the last one. Kahn and Hoffman, who's winning, folks? We got Hoffman, Kahn. Oh, it's 2-2, 3-2 Kahn, 3-2 Kahn. Oh, we're going to 5, win by 2. It's 3-2 Kahn. We need more votes, folks. We're gonna have to get more votes.
There's another Kahn.
Another Kahn.
Another Hoffman.
4-3. 4-3. 4-3 right now. If Kahn gets the next vote, it's over. 5-3. We got to see who's coming in. Hoffman's 4-4. 4-4.
Oh my gosh.
We got to go to 6 now.
This one went all 5 rounds. It looks like
6 is going to be drop dead whether you win by 2 or not, just to keep it moving.
I like it.
Hoffman's at 5-4. Hoffman, dude, is the guy with the roughest history on the board going to go out in the first round?
Maybe.
It's at 5-4. We need one more. One more for Hoffman or 2 more for Kahn, or
Yeah, that's it.
We need one more vote. Somebody else throw us a vote in there between Hoffman and Kahn. Chris, what's your vote?
What's my vote?
Yeah.
I'm taking Kahn.
Oh, it's 5-5. Next vote wins. Hoffman or Kahn. I'm not voting tonight, guys.
Hoffman.
Hoffman goes the distance with little Jason Kahn. And Kahn goes out in the first round. I had high hopes.
I didn't see that coming.
I had high hopes for little Jason Kahn. Tough little dude. Hell of a fight. What's somebody say? Hell of a fight. Hell of a comeback by Hoffman. That is awesome sauce right there, dude. All right. I like this next one.
I can't wait to get death threats because of this. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's going to be so good.
One of the biggest dudes on here, Randy Oldfield. He's not the tallest. He's probably about 6'1"-ish, maybe 6'2", 6 foot, somewhere in there. Big dude. Big, broad-shouldered, tough-looking guy. Looks like the type of guy you'd hit him and it hurt your hand worse than it hurt his face. Mm-hmm. Randy Oldfield going up against little bitty Eric. Little Eric. Easy Eric Wright. But Eric's young. He's tough. He's scrappy. Two awesome fishing guys. Dude, I'll tell you one thing about it. You look at this board. We got a lot of really good bass fishermen guiding on Lake Fork. It's insane. Randy Oldfield, Eric Wright. Fight starts now. Give me your votes. Let's go. Dusty Smith said, talk about Gutty. Fair enough. Oldfield. He's out. Eric Wright's out in the first round.
Man.
3 straight. Nailed him. Oldfield has knocked out poor Easy E, man.
See, I figured Easy E might pretzel that dude up a little bit or something, you know?
He might crawl in his pocket and just jab him to death. I don't know. Oldfield, we're still getting votes for Oldfield. That one was big time knockout. All right, we'll keep it moving. We got a lot to get through tonight. So
he said, what the hell? Eric's too fast. Randy will gas out.
Yeah, Eric could run away from him for a while until Randy's just like, I'm done. I quit. Mm-hmm. Randy would tap out from being winded.
Yeah.
Like not a
right.
actual hold or anything, like not a choke or any kind of a hold. He would just tap out from being too tired. If Eric just started running, yeah.
It's like the cartoons with the giant and the little
Nobody
guy
really.
just-
You guys got to think about these things now. We're depending on y'all. All right, this one. I hate this one because I like old Johnny Guys.
Oh yeah.
But Johnny Guy's old man. It's a classy old man. He's really high class dude. He's going against a pretty big old redneck here in Justin Margraves. We got Justin Margraves, about 6 foot, 6'1", big broad shoulder guy, wide hip guy, going against old Johnny Guys, who's about 6'2", 6'3" himself, but not nearly as stout. Justin Margraves or Johnny Guys, go right now, fight his own. Ding, ding, ding. The fight has started.
I think I know my vote.
Justin,
Yeah.
Margraves, that's a knockout.
That was quick.
I figured that would go that way, unfortunately. As much as I like old Johnny, I figured that would go that way. Moving over to the other side of the bracket. Zach Zeter Hughes. Hopefully you guys know Zach Zeter Hughes. Johnny backs out. Yeah, Johnny just conceded.
Yeah.
He walked in, saw Justin, said, I
I'm going
give.
fishing.
Tap out.
I'm going fishing. See you later.
Yeah, it's exactly what Johnny would have said.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, Zach Zeter Hughes, who is one of my favorite guys around the lake. Funny dude.
Yeah.
But he'll get after you a little bit. Versus, I think in his day, this guy would too, but he is definitely, I would say, past his prime in Eddie Garrett. Similar size dudes, both about 5'11", both probably around the 200 to 220 pound mark, somewhere in there. Zach Zeter Hughes versus Eddie Garrett. Go. Who's going to win this one? Who do you think is going to come out with this one? Zach Hughes versus Eddie?
I think Hughes takes it.
It's probably going to be Hughes. Garrett!
Ooh.
I think Cody Mays is trolling us right now. I think he is. We got to vote for Eddie Garrett. Let's see if Zach will come back. We know we're not. Oh, Eddie! We got 3. Oh, it's 3-2. Eddie's actually winning this 3-2 right now. Look at this. That is incredible. Now we need some more votes, guys. Garrett 4. 5. Eddie wins. Zeter with a 15-2 seed upset.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
See ya, Zeter. I'll tell you this. If you'd have told me Jason Kahn and Zach Hughes would have went out in the first round of this deal, you'd have got all my money.
Oh, yeah.
I would not have bet on that. That is insane.
Yeah. Coming in at our next battle.
Oh, this is the best one.
This is a great battle.
Because this one has almost happened in real life a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Like, backstory here, this fight has been real close to really happening. Like, if I could only tell you guys, it ain't none of my business, but if I could only tell you guys some of the very real stories in this one right here, boy, would I love to. We've got Andrew Grills coming up against James Caldemeyer right here. 8 and 9 seed. Hey, look, I'll be honest. When we drew this bracket, I went, ooh,
Ooh.
ooh. So Andrew Grills against James Caldemeyer. Guys, this is a real one. Like, this is a real rivalry that has existed for years. I don't know how heated they still are at each other, but for years these two guys were like about to happen. So, we're already getting votes. Yeah, go ahead. We'll count them. Get after it. We got one for Andrew, one for James. 1-1. I like it. Go. Send the votes in.
Send it.
Ding, ding, ding. The fight has started. They started fighting, as it would go with these two, they started fighting before the bell rang.
That's right.
And we just rang it and let them go.
Grills.
James. Okay, 3-2 James. We got 2 for James there. 3-2 James. James Caldemeyer, Andrew Grills going at it right now, throwing haymakers. James 4-2 James. Andrew 4-3. Andrew needs another one right now. If James gets the next one, it's over. It's 4-3. James is winning 4-3. Andrew Grills, where you at? Are you going to... How much fight does Kentucky have left in it? Let's see. Somebody give us a vote. We need a vote. We're depending on you guys. There's 4-4. Here we go. Now we got to get 2 more votes.
That's right.
The next guy to get 2 votes wins, whether it's James or Andrew. Keep the votes coming, guys. There's Grills is up 5-4. Here we go. Grills is up 5-4. Man, this is
I feel like an auctioneer.
Bro, this is exactly how this fight I would expect it to go for real. Like, I would expect this fight to go like this for real.
For sure.
Because there's so much, like, history in this one.
We need 1 more for Grills.
1 more for Grills, 2 more for James. What are we doing here, guys? Somebody give me a vote. Somebody just vote Grills so this can be over. And we can move on. We're dragging the podcast stream to an absolute halt.
Screaming halt we've come to.
Well, Chris?
Grills.
Grills? Chris is our tiebreaker, folks. Chris says Grills. We're going to give it to old Drew in the interest of keeping podcast
Anybody
movie.
that can throw a big swim.
Oh, we just got another vote for grills anyway,
Yeah.
so we're good.
Anybody that can throw a big swim bait for that long.
You've seen it.
He's tough.
All day.
He's tough.
Or an A-rig.
You know,
all day.
His forearms.
All day.
They've got to be
All day.
up to par.
To be fair, both of those guys throw a lot of big swim baits.
Right.
Andrew's been throwing them longer than James has.
Right.
In fact, that's part of some of the history.
Yes.
We can't tell those stories, folks. We can't tell those stories. All right, next one's going to be a good one. We got Whit Smith, the former Garland, I believe it was Garland police officer, coming up against Greg West, young guy. You guys know Whit. You know Greg. Whit's a little bit heavier set guy. Greg's a little thinner guy, but Greg's younger. This ought to be a back and forth. Who's going to win between Greg West and Whit Smith? Fight starts now. Ding, ding, ding. Let's get it on, baby.
I want to see what Cody said.
His comment might get him a death threat. Well, let's see if we can find it. What about East Fork? I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Here we go. Hold on. We're getting some votes. We got Greg, Whit, 1-1. Greg, Whit, 2-2. Whit, 3-2. Whit, 4-2. Whit, 5-2. Whit Smith takes it over Greg West. Good job, Whit Smith.
I think we backed the blue on that one.
We backed the blue. We did. All right. Last match of the first round. We are moving on to go faster after this. We got Brooks Rogers. This is two of the oldest, saltiest, most experienced guys on Lake Fork.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd like to see these guys battle out in a fishing match, honestly. That'd be real good. But this isn't a fishing match, folks.
No.
And we got Brooks Rogers and Brian Dublashane. Both of them about 6 foot tall, maybe 5'11", maybe a little under 6 foot, maybe 5'10". Both of them probably in that 200-pound range again.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them still in really good shape. Brian's older than Brooks, but not by a whole heck of a lot.
Right.
Brooks Rogers, Brian Dublashane. Let the fight start right now. Ding, ding. Who's going to win this? The delay in the comments kind of kills it. They're fun, but the delay in the comments kind of kills these deals, you know?
Here we go.
Here we go. Brian Rogers, that's 1-1. Rogers, 3-1 Rogers. 3-1 Rogers. He's up 3-1. He's got to get two more. Brooks Rogers has got him 3-1. Brian, 3-2. 3-3. 4-3. Brian Dubleshane's up 4-3. One more for Dupe, and he wins it. What's going to happen? We're on the edge of our seats, folks. Rogers, it's 4-4. Now we need two more for somebody. I think we've got about 8 to 9 people voting, and when we split them, it makes it tough.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. There's 50-something of y'all in here. There's 50-something of y'all in here. How come more of y'all ain't voting? We need more votes, people. What we at, 4-4? Right? We're at 4-4 on Brooks Rogers and Brian Dublashane. Who's going to win the backyard brawl? Rogers. There's a Rogers 5. Brian, it's 5-5. Next vote wins.
Ooh.
Chris, you're the tiebreaker. Mm-hmm. Brooks and Brian. Who you think, Chris?
I got Brooks.
Brooks? All right, Brooks is moving on. He didn't make height. I don't think that's a restriction, but it is in this deal, apparently. Yeah. All right, Brooks is moving on. Sweet.
I get it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
Lord.
Amazing.
Oh, Lordy.
He didn't make height. You know what? No, it is what it is. Okay. All right. We didn't have any other votes after that. We're good. Courtney Whitecotton, we appreciate you being back. Here we go. There was a vote for Dupe right there. Yeah. Does that mean we give it to Dupe since they voted it?
They voted for, did they?
The last 2 votes were for Dupe. Oh. So that means, yep. So Brooks,
sorry.
Sorry, Brooks.
Goodbye.
The viewer vote trumps Chris's tiebreaker.
Trumps my golf shirt vote.
That's right. Yeah. Your vote didn't matter, Chris. So now we move on to the second round. We got some good matchups. I mean, a couple of really good matchups. So here we go. First matchup we're going to go over. Big Dave. Remember, he's 8'11" and 572 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
All twisted steel and sex appeal, baby.
That's it.
Big fella. Big Dave Morris against poor Jason Hoffman. I know which way this one's going to go, but ding, ding, let them fight because I don't think anybody wants to fight Dave Morris, honestly. Let's see who's going to win
Tell
this.
you what, while you're doing that, I'm going to call an ambulance.
Yeah. Is Jason Hoffman going to show up to this fight? That's what we want to know. Morris, Dave. There's 4 in a row. He's been knocked out. The question is, did Hoffman go in there and take his punches, or did he just say, no, I'm good?
I think he took them.
You think? Knowing Hoffman, I think he would.
Yeah.
I think he would. All right, moving on to the next. Cody Mays said Hoffman. Cody Mays is just trolling us tonight. Cody Mays is drinking brown water, guaranteed tonight, because he is trolling.
Got to be.
Hey, trolling's illegal for tournament fishermen, Mays. Stop it.
Quit it.
All right, next matchup is going to be Randy Oilfield versus Justin Margraves. Now, this is a good one because Margraves, big dude, like we said, younger dude. But I'm telling you, Oilfield looks real tough. Real tough. Mm-hmm. I think I personally would rather get in a fight with Margraves than Randy Oilfield myself.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather fight neither of them.
But I don't, yeah, exactly. But I don't know who's going to win this.
Right.
So, fight starts now. Let's get it on. Ding, ding. Randy Oilfield, Justin Margraves. Where we at?
Got a Randy?
Got a Randy. Randy comes out throwing first.
See, Randy, he catches you with one good one.
Dude,
it's not going to be good.
It's a little bit like Lee. Randy. Hold on. How many? We got a lot of Randys. Well, I'm sure we're at 5 Randys now. We had that delay kicked in. Oilfield. He hit him he had 4-0 right off the bat, knockout. He ended up getting 6 or 7 votes.
Yeah.
Randy definitely ran away with that one, Mr. Oilfield. Now, that is going to be a great semifinal matchup right there.
Cody Mays said Oilfield looked like he would bite your ear off.
He does. He definitely, I think, you're probably right.
And he'd probably chew on it while he gets his
This
truck.
next one's really funny because these two guys are really good buddies, and they have probably the 2 best redneck accents on the lake.
Yeah, no doubt.
So just the pregame trash talk that would happen here, I would really love to see because they both talk a lot too. Eddie Garrett versus Andrew Grills.
I'm going to get your back dirty.
Eddie's a little bit bigger dude. Andrew's a lot younger dude. But they both talk like this. I mean, Andrew's really got that Kentucky thing. You know, man, but I'm telling you, them hills up there, we threw that swim bait on Lake Cumberland. Mm-hmm. I mean, we stay out there all night. And Eddie's like, hey, man, hey, listen up, guys. Let me tell you. So let's see. We've already got, they started before the bell. Here we go. we got one Eddie, one Andrew. Get it on, guys. It's on. Send the votes.
Andrew said, Eddie, if you come at me before that
Andrew's
bell goes off.
Andrew's aggressive. He always starts his fights before the bell rings.
I know.
He did with James. Now he's doing it with Eddie.
Andrew said, I'll keep.
Oh, we got a lot of votes here. We got Eddie, then we got Andrew, Grills. That's 4. That's 5 for Grills. 5-1, 6-1, 6-2, 7-2. Andrew Grills.
Andrew Grills kicked his neck off. For real.
Kicked the redneck right out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Eddie's gonna come to Lake tomorrow. He's gonna sound like he's from California.
That's right.
Just knock the accent right out of him.
Hey, saw your podcast.
That was
a fan.
That was really great, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I did not know that about myself.
Andrew Grills knocked the accent right out of Eddie Garrett. That's nails.
Probably with a Roman maid.
Yes.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, Roman maid's the most expensive swim bait like on earth, pretty much.
Yeah.
It used to be anyway.
That or a depth 250.
All right, last second round battle. We got Whit Smith versus Brian Duplessis.
Woo.
I hate to say it. I love Dupe. I don't know about this one, man. Whit Smith, the former police officer. Let's see who wins this one. I'm just going to let you guys go with this one. Ding, ding, ding. The round has started. Give me the votes on Whit Smith versus Brian Duplessis.
We got a Whit.
Mm-hmm. One Whit. Let's see where the other ones come.
This is going to be the delay. Smith.
Whit. That's 3 in a row, 4 in a row, 5 in a row, 6 in a row, 7 in a row. All right, Whit Smith has got that one.
In the bag.
Big time knockout. I hate to see that because Brian Duplessis is one of my favorite guys ever. I just love that guy so much. I think I need to stop saying that. People are going to begin to think I got a man crush on a man or something.
You do.
It's hot here tonight, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's wet.
A little
It's
bit
a little
warm.
warmer than usual. My AC may be out over there.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe it's
Good
just.
thing we get a cold front for next weekend.
Maybe it's just the. Maybe it's just the temperature of the bout.
temperature of the room, folks.
I don't know.
Hey, we're making some progress. We have now reached the semifinals. Look at old Andrew Grills. I'm proud of him in the semifinals.
I know.
Look at here.
Dude, I got a headache. I'm telling you.
Look at here.
It's the light. You know, it's.
You're going to need to put that hat back on.
Hey, it's bright.
You got a lot uglier all of a sudden.
Hey, man. Got all this shine.
Don't run off the 1 or 2 ladies that might actually watch this thing.
You know why I wore this shirt? I got all this shine because my future's so bright. You know what I'm saying?
All right, here we go. Semifinals. This, to me, is probably the championship match.
Yeah, I think so.
We got Big Dave Morris, and we got Randy, tough as nails, Oldfield.
Mm-hmm.
Big Dave, Randy.
Go.
Ding, ding, ding. The fight is on. Who's going to win this one? Because, dude, this would be one I would actually pay money to watch these two.
I would too. Pay-per-view.
Yeah, like for real, pay money to watch these two fight.
Yeah.
That's a big dude that's younger and a mean old tough guy.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go. We got Oldfield 2-0, Morris 2-1, Randy, that's 4, Morris, so it's 4-2, 5-2. Randy's got him 5-2. There it is. Randy Oldfield upsets our number 1 seed, the old head.
Kind of like the fighting Texas Aggies upset the number 1 seed in the country just yesterday.
It's not your segment yet.
My bad.
We're going to do the what's eating at Chris and all that later.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, hold on now.
Got excited.
It's coming. It's coming, folks.
Damn right, Dusty Smith. Damn right.
All right. Now we got our other semifinal match. Andrew Grills versus Whit Smith. We got old Western Kentucky. I don't know what part of Kentucky. I forget. We got Kentucky versus Garland police officer. Andrew Grills, Whit Smith. Ding, ding, ding. Fights on. Give me your votes. Let's see who wins this one.
I just feel bad. I feel bad for who wins this one.
Because they got to go fight Oldfield?
Yes.
Dude, one of the oldest dudes on Lake Fork is about to win this thing.
Oh,
It's insane. Here we go. We're getting votes. Votes are coming in crazy. 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-3, 3-3.
Wow.
We got
Andrew.
We got Andrew's a tough. Hey, boy, you run them hills in Kentucky, you get tough, son.
I guarantee
Apparently.
Fighting
God bless.
Fighting off mountain lions and stuff.
3-3 right now. We need some more votes, guys. Keep sending the votes. We need y'all. I'm about to sneeze on the live show.
Don't do it. Look at the
That's
light.
just as bad as sneezing.
Look at the light.
Whit Smith takes the lead 4-3. Whit Smith gets one more. It's over. Let's see who's going to win. The old Garland police officer, the old Kentucky backwoods boy that come down here with all his swimmers. Whit Smith takes out the big baiter. Whit Smith, the old Garland police officer.
What did you say to me on the way out here? I think we might have underestimated Whit Smith. You did say that.
I think I said we might have overrated him.
Oh.
But either way, I was wrong. And what's funny is out of all these guys that are known so well,
Yeah.
we've got two old dudes. Well, Whit's not old.
Yeah.
Randy, I love you, but you are old. Like, I think it's in your name, for crying out loud.
Right.
Randy Oldfield. Like, you're old, dude.
Okay.
Whit Smith versus Randy Oldfield. Championship battle. Do we need to set it up anymore or just let the knuckles begin to chuckle?
This is for the Ethel Cup. Go.
Ethel Cup. Oh, nice. Very well. Ethel Cup. Send it. Who's going to win? Whit Smith, Randy Oldfield. Smith upsets Randy. Oldfield, 2-1. Oldfield has got it.
Oh, this is getting exciting.
Smith.
That's
4 for Smith. 4-2. May said double knockout. Same time.
5-2, 6-2.
Fights Whit Smith. Whit Smith has done it, folks. It's one of the greatest upsets of all time. It's definitely the biggest upset in the history of Lake Fork guy fistfights.
Yeah. 100%.
For sure. Whit Smith is our champion, baby.
So
Let's
you are
go,
never
Whit.
allowed from now on to
No.
ever talk about Whit Smith ever.
Whit Smith. Man,
That was exciting.
I did not see that coming.
I didn't either. You know, when he walked into the 5th round, he just had a look in his eye like, you know, he was going to get this done now.
Is that what it was?
That's what he did.
That's what happened.
That's what he did.
Well, whatever it was,
When he went back to his corner, he didn't even sit down on a stool.
whatever it was a hell of a lot of fun. I know that.
That was fun.
Now, you're right. Nobody for the history of ever can no longer ever say a bad word about Whit Smith.
Ever.
Or he will straight up beat the brakes off.
He can
you.
Literally push you in the water on a guide trip, and all you can do is look back at him and
Say
say
thank you. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, normally we wait till right at the end to do this.
Yeah.
But I know you're excited. This is bursting out of you.
Yep.
So, what do we call this segment? What's eating it, Chris?
What grinds Chris's gears?
Chris, what is grinding your gears tonight?
So I got 2 things. So yesterday,
We're going to have to charge you extra for that.
yeah, whatever. Yesterday,
Cheers, y'all.
yeah, I'm sitting at
Fish
the
Life
house.
Podcast.
Sitting at the house, getting ready to watch college football because that's what I do on Saturdays, and I can't get CBS because Dish Network and CBS are measuring.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and so I had to resort. The only exciting game I got to watch yesterday was the Texas OU game. So I watched it.
Which was fun.
Yeah, I mean, it went about like I expected. Yeah. So I mean, I'll never root for Oklahoma. So I was rooting for the Horns. Whatever. Pull through. They that was almost as painful to watch as a live birth. I cannot even begin to tell you how bad their defense is.
Who?
Texas.
Oh, okay. So this is what's grinding your gears, the Longhorns' terrible defense?
No, just the fact that I had to watch that game, and then I couldn't watch the Aggie game until the fourth quarter. I found a live stream on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay. And wouldn't you know?
I could have gave you a Hulu login or something, dude.
Man, I didn't know.
I mean, you had to ask somebody.
But Dish Network lost my business yesterday, and at least I got to watch the winning field goal from the Fighting Texas Aggies against number 1 ranked Alabama.
So what's grinding your gears is
network television
and maybe Texas fans.
Yeah, I hate
there was
Texas
something.
fans. I can't stand Texas fans. They're the worst.
All the trash they've been talking after we lost to Arkansas.
And after I told y'all Arkansas wasn't that good. And
Well,
then,
what about now that the A&M's beat number 1? Where are the Texas fans at now?
I think they're just squeaked in the top 20. They're number 25, and we're number 21 now.
I thought you were going to come with a little more heat than this. I'll be honest with you.
I'm
You're disappointing me a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's pretty cool.
I really just wanted to troll Texas fans.
Yeah, y'all suck. Texas, you suck. If you think you can compete with the Aggies right now, you have lost your mind. But we already know you've lost your mind because you think Austin's a cool place to be. I'm just saying. If you think burnt orange is a good-looking color or Austin is a fun place to hang out, it's already evident that you have no sense whatsoever.
I mean, and your local police in Austin are not responding to anything other than extreme emergencies right now because they're calling to defund them.
It's like they're not even part of Texas. It's a shame that Texas University of Texas, is in Austin because it's literally like Austin is not like the rest of Texas.
No.
Like it's not. It doesn't even belong in Texas.
Dallas isn't that bad. Houston isn't that bad. All the major cities, they're not as bad.
In sections they are.
Well,
in certain parts of those cities they are. But no, Austin is definitely the weirdest.
It's like the San Diego or the Los Angeles of Texas.
Right. Like Austin should be deported to California.
I agree. Kick them out.
And like y'all bring us Redwood area. Y'all will take them in place of Austin.
That's right.
Because, like, dude, I was in the Marine Corps some dudes from, like, Northern California, and, like, them folks make me go, dang, y'all country.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, there's some rednecks in California. People don't realize that there is.
Well, so per capita, there's still more conservatives in the state of California than anywhere else.
That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, but it just goes to show you how many stupid people there are. Because even they get shadowed.
I mean, there's 2 on this podcast. Woo! And there's 50-something that have been watching it tonight, so here we go.
So, I would like a formal apology from all the Longhorn fans for
Yeah,
talking trash
we're
about
going to
the Aggies.
expect that written and notified by your local notary person.
I want it notarized.
Yeah, we're going to have that notarized. Dude, you remember that show, The League?
Yes.
Taco, when he had that notary certification from Puerto Rico, wherever it was? Yeah. El Notario. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, you started notarizing girls' butts?
Yes. Is there anything that's grinding your gears?
Anything's grinding my gears? Not really.
You just happy-go-lucky rocking.
Man, the fall bite's getting good.
Dude, it's bad.
About to get better.
Fish about that deep in Berkeley.
I'm taking a fly fisherman out tomorrow for the first time ever.
I've been waiting for that.
Yeah, I've got a customer that's going fly fishing tomorrow, which is interesting. He's picked a great time with fish getting as shallow as they are, I think.
Yeah. Are you going to run a GoPro, potentially?
I think I might.
I think you should.
I don't know.
How many Lake Fork fly fishing videos have there been?
I'm sure there's some.
I've never seen one. I'm legitimately asking.
I don't know. There's got to be some.
Wouldn't that be something to catch an over on a fly?
I don't know how he's going to land it.
Like,
my question is not, can he get fish to bite? This time of year, there's fish schooling around. He can get some fish to bite on a fly. Or he said he's going to throw frogs, which I guess they make frogs for fly rods. I don't know.
I don't have a clue.
He said something about throwing a frog. I'm like, okay, all right. Well, I don't know how that works, but yeah, let's do that. And he should get some bites on that. But like when they're over 4 or 5 pounds, I don't know how he's going to land them. Because there's like grass. I don't know. Like he may come out there and have a fly rod that's made for sharks or something. I don't know. And he may be able to just whip them in the boat like we do. You know. Yeah. I don't. That's the thing is I just really don't know what I'm getting myself into.
I wish I could come along.
It's going to be a very interesting.
Because this is
trip.
the first time for you.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Have you ever even been fly fishing?
No, never had any desire to, honestly.
Right. No, same here.
Like I'm the dude that orders the exact same meal every time I go to a restaurant.
Facts. Same.
And I'm the same way about, like, I grew up exposed to all the outdoors. I got the deer hunt in South Texas. I got the duck hunt in South Louisiana. I got the bass fish at Conroe, Rayburn, Toledo, Falcon, all those lakes when I was a kid. Got the crappie fish, catfish, all that in the South, you know. Like, I've been exposed to the best of all the outdoors. And I was exposed to all of it. And everybody that I grew up around, from my dad, my stepdad, my uncles, my grandpa, they all like to do a little bit of all of it. And all I ever want to do is go bass fish. Like, give me a spinnerbait and a jig, and y'all go do whatever y'all are doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to the pond, whatever. You know, like, that's all I ever want to do. So now that I'm an adult, like, I don't do any of that stuff. I just bass fish year round. And more specifically, I just go try to catch the 5 biggest bass I can every day, year round. That's all I do. And when I have people on my boat, which I love doing, I try to have them help them catch the 5 biggest bass they can.
That's fair.
And that's the only thing I want to do. And I'm happy doing that every day. I've never gotten tired of it. So that's what I keep doing. As long as they'll keep letting me do it, I'll keep doing it. The day I got to go find something else to do, I will. People ask me all the time, you ever crappie fish? Nope. Why? I don't have to.
Yeah.
If I was to go crappie fishing, it'd be because I needed to. You know, I want to do it. Like, I got a fish fry come up. I need some crappie. Or I couldn't get any bass fishing trips, so I learned how to be a crappie guy. Now I'm running crappie trips. Like, it would be, I would have to need to go crappie fishing. Otherwise, I'd rather be trying to catch the five biggest bass.
That's fair. Well, I got another segment we can end on.
Oh, this is the guy. This is Lester. This is our guy right here, Big L. He said, "I'll have a heavy leader. Will be no issue." There you go.
10-4.
There you go.
So I was gonna spring this on you. I didn't prepare you for this before the segment. We're gonna create a segment at the end of every show from now on.
Okay.
It's gonna be called
another segment.
Yeah. It's gonna be called "Get to Know Your Hosts."
Oh,
So
really? But you got to tell them something about me.
No.
Oh.
No. The viewers get to ask each of us one. You and I will pick which question we answer. But the most outlandish question you could possibly
That's
ask
a good point.
within YouTube parameters.
I think a good twist is you pick the question and I get to answer the question about you.
Correct.
I pick the question about me, you get to answer it because
10-4.
we know each other so well.
Right.
So, yeah, there you go. Get to know your host.
Yeah.
You guys, fire away. Ask us the craziest questions you can think of.
I want a question for Billy first. Let's get to know Billy. What is something y'all want to know about Billy? And look, let's try to be as PG as we can on this deal.
Let it rip.
Okay,
if we can't answer, I won't pick that question.
10-4. I love it.
Because I get to pick the question.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. We're waiting on y'all. That delay between the live stream and the comments is killing us on this deal. There's one most embarrassing guy trip experience. I think I've done that one before. Oh my God, Maze, you put the whiskey down, Maze. How often do you clip your toenails?
What are you doing?
There you go. Maze asked it. It's like a dumb question, a really bad one. All right, we've got a couple questions for it. We have most embarrassing guide trip experience, which would have to be for me. How often do you clip your toenails? I don't know if you can answer the most embarrassing guide trip experience. I can.
No, yeah, these are questions for you.
These are all questions for me?
Mm-hmm. We'll do a question for me next.
Most embarrassing guide trip experience isn't that great. No. I picked that one. Best 5 fish bag.
All right.
Can you answer that question about me? What's the best 5 fish bag in my boat, Chris?
42.
That's actually exactly right.
Yeah.
I did not expect that. And it was before I was guiding. I had a 40, I don't remember the ounces, but I had a 42-pound bag.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not on Lake Fork, and I'm not going to tell y'all what lake it was. It was 42 pounds. It absolutely was.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Then we had, the biggest one on Lake Fork was 40 pounds and 12 ounces for my best 5. Yeah, that was my biggest one on Lake Fork. All right, let's get Chris some questions. with all due respect, is the guy on the left an albino black guy? He's talking about me? Who
Which
are
way?
you?
Me.
When we're looking at it, I'm on the left.
I'm white as potato salad.
Are you talking about the guy in the gray shirt, or are you talking about the guy in the gay shirt? Which one is it?
Do I sound? Never mind.
All right, these are questions. Now we got to have questions for Chris. Y'all give us some questions. You got to pick one.
You talking about sling?
He's talking about sling. Are you an albino black guy?
Mm-hmm.
He wishes he was.
I'd have had a hell of an edge in sports.
I mean, I guess if it's albino, it's got to be you because I got the black hair, so I couldn't be
Yeah, you
albino.
couldn't be albino.
I could just be light skinned, like real light skinned.
This dude thinks I look like Spencer Rattler. Ridiculous.
Bro, you are not that ugly.
Thank you.
That is one of
Thank
the
you.
ugliest human beings that's ever existed. All right, here's some best cheap floor. Chris' favorite boat ever. You got to pick this.
Ooh, those are good questions.
Thongs or granny panties?
Thongs or granny panties?
Yeah, you got to pick the question.
I mean, I'll give y'all a free one. Thongs all day.
Would you guys take two openly gay black men from West Hollywood, California on a charter? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
We don't discriminate.
Dude, I ain't mad at somebody. I am never mad at somebody for being gay.
No.
How often do you zero? This is questions for you.
How often do I zero?
Yeah.
Almost never.
No, you got to pick the question, then I have to answer it.
Oh, all right.
You're not following the rules to
Hold
your
on.
own
Scroll
game.
back up. Scroll back up.
All right, I'll list the questions. You pick one. How often do you zero? Thongs and granny panties. Best cheap fluorocarbon. Chris's favorite boat ever.
Best
Best
cheap
tournament
fluorocarbon.
you ever fished.
Best cheap fluorocarbon.
Well, that's so simple.
Okay, what's my favorite boat ever?
Big C says I zero often with Lake Fork guys. Big C, you ain't been with me, homie.
What was my favorite boat that I had?
The Cobra.
Damn right.
The Cobra that the transom broke off of.
The Cobra.
The transom literally broke off that dude. Like it was like you had water. You was trying to make it back. You had your girlfriend at the time in the boat fishing a tournament.
Yeah.
And you had to like struggle to make it back with a boat full of water. And you had a 4-pounder in the live well. And then you opened up. Once you got the boat back, kept it from sinking. You got it back to the marina.
And he was swimming.
You were looking for the fish in the live well. He wasn't there. You found him in the rod box. That's your
right.
favorite boat ever. Hands down. I knew it. I knew it was. Big C, that's because I'm always, I do stay booked a lot. There's no, like next spring, and you do the bookings for us. Next spring, I'm like, hope y'all didn't want any spring trips because they back gone.
Sorry.
It's crazy how many trips we're booking so far in advance this year.
Let's do another one for Billy.
One more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
One more.
I like this.
All right, one more question for OB Law. Y'all list them, I'll pick them. Can I pick one up here?
Sure.
It's already been done.
Sure.
How often do I zero, Chris?
What you want? Like times per year?
Sure, times per year. How often do I zero?
I'll say 2. 2 or less.
That's about right.
Yeah.
It's maybe 3. It depends on the year. Maybe 3 or 4 in a given year. I once went almost 2 years without a zero. But yeah, I would say about 2 or 3 years, probably about right.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That
completely
happens.
zero,
Yeah.
where there's no fish caught in the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's times when I catch a few fish on tough days and customers don't,
Yeah.
just because of experience levels. That's a little more often, not all the time, but a little more often.
Yeah.
But yeah, complete zero, no fish in the boat for anybody. Yeah, maybe twice a year, 3 times a year, realistically. And I'm not BSing. Like
Yeah.
listen, I got more guide trips than I could ever hope to run at this point. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. I think that's gonna be it, man. Hey, thank you guys for joining us, Randy. I still can't believe that
Whit Smith.
I almost congratulated Randy. I still can't believe Whit Smith upset Randy Oldfield. Hey, Whit Smith, congratulations on being the baddest sonbuck on Lake Fork. Nobody could ever talk trash to Whit Smith.
Ever again.
That was awesome, Chris.
Go
Thank you. Thank you so much for doing this with us tonight. Man, we gotta set it up to, good grief. Good grief.
What is going on?
This lowest budget thing always finds a way to live up to its billing in this gay rage here. let's get a little bit of this going, Chris.
Let's do it.
Let's send it out with a little bit more of this right here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Chris, this has been the Lowest Budget Actually Live podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have been the low ballers. I appreciate y'all watching. But right now, Chris, I need you to go ahead and do that thing you do.
Our new president of Lake Fork, Texas, is none other than Lake Fork guide Whit Smith, standing at 6 foot, 205 pounds,
He done knocked them all out, Jack.
bringing the hammer. Thor needs his hammer back, but he's not allowed to have it because Whit is keeper of Thor's hammer
That sucker
from now
reached,
to the end of time.
that sucker reached back all the way to Garland, Texas and brought a right hook and sent Oilfield to the ground.
I guarantee you.
Let's go.
He's got him in a holding tank, sobering up.
Hey, no more Lake Fork guide fights. No more disagreements. They're all settled.
Yep, we're done.
We've all had our say.
We got to be happy with each other.
Everybody's got bloody lips and swollen eyes.
Hugs and handshakes from here on out.
That's it, man. We'll see y'all next time, man, right here on Your Lake Fork Guide.